Hello friends of the electrified charging fun, and welcome to Electrified Speicher, your channel all around Škoda's e-mobility. And with that, welcome to the Škoda EV News second episode in 2025. This time we have a lot of exciting topics to cover. Thanks to the chapters down there, you can quickly find what you are looking for. And just another quick note beforehand. I report on issues that come from the community. That does not mean that they affect everyone out there or that they're that much dramatic as I told them. More often, you will not find those problems in your everyday experience with a Škoda EV. And many Škoda drivers tell me that they are very satisfied with their cars, and still they point out those details which could be improved. And that's a good thing because, to be honest, other brands, other car brands also have their challenges. They just don't discuss them so openly. That's not what we are doing here on this channel. My goal, objective reporting to push for improvements. And with that, let's go to the topics. The first ELROQ 85s should already have arrived at the dealers, so you can test them, and at the first customers. So we will soon see some of them on the road. But what about the all-wheel drive version? That's a question I get asked so often. Well, it is market dependent. They don't start at the same time in every market, so I can only tell you for Switzerland. And here in Switzerland, the ELROQ RS will be first, and you can order it in May 2025, and I expect the first deliveries around August 2025. And this is new. Normally the X version comes before the RS. Now the ELROQ 85X will be able to order from July 2025, and the first deliveries are expected around October 2025 here in Switzerland. And with that, let's head over to the ENYAQ facelift. The production has started on 26th of February, so coupe and SUV are now manufactured, and I guess we will see the first ones end of March, starting of April at the dealership and at the customers who already ordered one. As of now, I do not have any new information on the 12-volt battery issue or on the headlight adjustment, so I'm still on those topics because those are the two most important ones discussed currently, and I hope I can give you soon some updates. Another important thing, I got my 12-volt battery changed at the dealership, and when they did that, they told me there is a field campaign for the DCC, the dynamic chassis control, for ENYAQs from software version 4 onward, because it could be that the DCC is not working when you switch through driving modes and the car will stay in normal, yet you switch to sport or comfort. Control unit needs an update there. They do it at the workshop. They did it with my car when they changed the battery. And that campaign is open since October 2024. There are things you do not test again once you've tested it. Like, for example, forcing all-wheel drive in sport mode. I thought, why should that ever change? And then a viewer wrote me, hey, I don't have that, and he proved it with data. So I checked it again in my ENYAQ RS, and yes, that guy was right. In my previous first generation ENYAQ it worked, in my newer ENYAQ it doesn't. And then I thought, well, maybe it had to do with the field program of the DCC, but my tests after they updated the control unit were the same. No permanent all-wheel drive. So I asked Škoda and they confirmed, yes, with software version 4 and also with software version 5 it got removed from the sports program. All-wheel drive in sport mode is now, like normal and comfort mode, only activated when needed. And they gave me the reason. They said efficiency. But those who choose sport mode want performance, not efficiency. That absolutely makes no sense. This is a step backward, because now the only way to have permanent all-wheel drive in a Škoda ENYAQ or ELROQ is traction mode. But traction mode only works up to 20 kilometers an hour. Afterwards it got deactivated. It doesn't matter if you're still in traction mode in the mode selection, it simply deactivates. So as of now, with a software version 4 or 5 ENYAQ or ELROQ, you do not have any other option than traction mode to get permanent all-wheel drive. In every other mode you have all-wheel drive only when the car thinks you need it. Maybe the electronics are that good, I don't know, but when you buy an all-wheel drive car, why not get a mode where you have a permanent all-wheel drive no matter the speed you are driving? I don't get it. I don't get it. I got reports from Germany, Denmark, Norway and Finland that assistant systems are failing in certain spots at certain geolocation, and it is completely reproducible. Every time they drive there, all assistant systems are failing, yet they come back seconds later. And I don't know, I can't reproduce it, I don't have such a geolocation here. And for me it's curious, what is this? Could this be external interference? Is there a bug in the software where data is misinterpreted and the software crashes? I don't know. Therefore, I want to ask you, do you have the same problem, reproducible in certain spots that all assistant systems are breaking down yet coming back seconds afterwards? Write me in the comments. And if you have an idea what this could be, please also write me in the comments. I really want to dig deeper into that topic. More and more reports are coming in on graphic errors on the main display. This is also discussed already in the EV launch as far as I know, and it is mainly with software version 5 ENYAQs, yet also software version 4 ENYAQs sent me messages who have that problem with the graphics error. I did not get any notification from someone driving a software version 3 ENYAQ. And after a restart, this issue is fixed. So for me, it seemed like a crash of the graphics driver. I don't know, but it's an annoying problem. When you have that when driving, you can't use the main display. And the main display, while not essential for driving, is an important piece of your Škoda ENYAQ and ELROQ. And you don't have a reason to panic then, simply drive and stop if it is too annoying and restart, but this is something Škoda should really dig in and solve. The last issue for today's community news is a squeaky brake pedal. Yes, you heard that right. And before you now start saying, hey, just put a bit lubrication on it and everything works well, those viewers tried that at home as well, it didn't work. I have several reports about that squeaky brake pedal, and it only occurs when you take the pressure off the brake pedal, not when you hit the brake pedal. And those viewers also went to their workshops and there is no permanently fix found. After lubrication or even removing and build back the pedal or dismantle the pedal, still this squeaky brake pedal occurs. One even got the brake booster changed and the problem persists. So if you have the problem, please write me down in the comments. And if you know another solution what that might be, so you're invited to write that in the comments. Time to talk about charging performance of the ELROQ 85 and the ENYAQ Facelift 85, because a lot of confusion is going on. I get so many requests, hey Matthias, what's going on there? Because when you look at the technical specification, the ELROQ 85, so the rear-wheel drive ELROQ, has 175 kilowatts charging power, whilst the ENYAQ Facelift 85 only has 135 kilowatts charging power, so maximum charging power. But both take 28 minutes to charge from 10 to 80%. And a lot of people ask me, is that a mistake? Is there some misprinting information? No, I asked Škoda and they told me this is totally correct. The ELROQ 85 has a different battery from a different manufacturer than the ENYAQ Facelift 85. And also the 135 kilowatts version sounds slower. It maintains its peak longer, so up to about 50%, whilst the 175 kilowatts version of the battery can maintain the peak only to 40%. Then they start dropping both, and at the end the charging speed of both batteries is nearly the same. But if you only need to charge to 50 or 60%, then you're better off with a 175 kilowatts battery because you are faster then. But the most of us will in everyday life charge to 80% when they do a fast charge, and then it really doesn't matter that much. But there's something else curious. I have many reports that current ENYAQs who have the 135 kilowatts battery seem to charge to 175 kilowatts. They sent me videos and screenshots, and yes, it's true. This is only what the manufacturer told you. The charging experience could be better, you could get higher speeds. And Škoda also stated that with software version 5.2 they made improvements to charging. I don't have the details here, they are still missing. So yes, it could also be that this is the same with the ENYAQ facelift 135 kilowatts battery, but charging tests will prove it or not, and as soon as possible I will do them. Next week, by the way, there will be a charging test here on the channel, the ELROQ 85's 175 kilowatts battery and my ENYAQ RS 175 kilowatts battery. We've got some interesting insights there, so you should watch that video next week. As always, the last chapter of this video on my own behalf. This time we've got 3 topics. It's a bit longer than normal, but I think it's really interesting for you to know a bit of the background from Electrified Speicher and Speicher Elektrisiert, those 2 channels. And I'm really thankful if you stick around and watch these 3 informations I will give you now. And the first one is about vehicle tests. The challenges and possibilities I have, because many of you ask, why don't I test more Škoda EV models like the ELROQ 50 or an ENYAQ Coupe or an 60? And the short answer is it's extremely difficult here in Switzerland to get the hands on all these models, because many models you request, for example the ELROQ 50, is simply not available here. The Swiss importer will not import the ELROQ 50, it's not here on the market. I don't get my hands on that car. And additionally, that Swiss importer is legally independent from Škoda in Mladá Boleslav, and it only provides rather little support to me, let's put it that way. And of course, press vehicles are easily available for me in Germany, more easily even in Mladá Boleslav. They will give me every model I request, and if they have that. But I'm not allowed to drive these cars here in Switzerland. I'm a resident, my company also here in Switzerland, and when you are not allowed to drive with a foreign license plate in Switzerland. It's against customs law. Yes, it's hard. I only got 3 options. First one would be buying, leasing, or subscribing to all my vehicles, to all the vehicles myself. That is financially impossible, and yet I would not get an ELROQ 50. And because not available in Switzerland. And the other thing is shutting down the channel, which is also not an option because I like what I do. So we are coming to the final option here, and that is moving back to the European economy long term, so to have better access to vehicles. But I'm in Switzerland for 14 years right now. It's not an easy decision. Yet, despite the fact with my profession I'm doing here, my family and I already discuss about this topic because there are more issues on this. And yes, we are thinking about moving back long term to some European country. But I think it will not be Germany. So for now on, I'll continue testing what I get my hands on, and I will do multi-day stopovers or multi-day travels to Mladá Boleslav and try to get the vehicles I don't have in Switzerland to give you all the videos you are asking for. Nobody likes ads, I know that, and YouTube ads can be annoying. And unfortunately, I cannot control them as much as I would like. I can't deactivate them. This is my main income source. I need the ad revenue. And I know a lot of you are using ad blockers or browsers that blocks ads directly. And that is perfectly fine. I totally understand you. Therefore, I'm offering alternative ways to support me. So if a video is really helpful for you and beneficial, and it has a worth to you, you might consider to give a bit back. In case here, a donation. You can use the PayPal link. I have my bank account linked, so you can do a direct transfer or use an affiliate link to buy some products. There are a lot of ways, and I'm really thankful if you support me. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about another form of advertising, and that is a built-in advertising in the video. You know that from many YouTubers. And I get so many requests for so many stupid products I will never ever have here on this channel, like 40 kilograms cheap China e-bikes and media boxes and some monitors and dash cams and apps you never heard about and you will never ever use because they're completely senseless, and the usual suspects like VPNs and website builders. You won't see that here on the channel because this is not a fit, and I don't want to bother you with that. That doesn't mean that there will be no sponsorships. There will be, but only if they fit the channel and if they have some worth provided to you. With this being said, you may notice that there is always an advertising video hint above. The reason is I'm advertising my affiliate products, which are linked in the video description. Also, I got a discount on my Škoda ENYAQ, which also could be an incentive to do this video. Therefore, this information up there. Our third topic. My new website is online, but it comes with a twist. It's only in German as of now. There will be soon a complete English translation of my website, yet I didn't finish it already, so stay tuned. You can watch the German site on the link down here, but yeah, it's only in German. But what you can expect as soon as it is in English is some more information about me, a manual for using the AWD adapter and getting data, downloading my dashboards also for free. You can see a page to support me and even more ways to support me. And I will tell you how sponsorships will work. You see the actual media data from both channels there. But the most important part is that I will have a blog where you can find video summaries. Some find my videos way too long, and of course that might be. So I will do a short management summary of every video there. You can read it, you can share it and enjoy it. And if you're interested, jump to the video. There will be blog posts occasionally with information. For example, why I can't drive a foreign license plate car here in Switzerland. But not every day there will be posts, so you don't have to look into that every day. And I will track the issues in the community, like the 12-volt battery thing there, so you have always the updated version of the information I got from Škoda and others. As of now, only in German, very soon in English, and I will let you know as soon as the website will be available in English. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and consider to subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Thanks for all of you who support my work. You are awesome. I am really, really happy that you do. So thanks a lot. And then I hope we see each other in the next video. And until then, stay full of energy.